How's it going, guys?
Woo!
You're gonna hear from a really cool comic from Montana next that's actually supposed to be up here right now. But hey, how are you? Good. I like Loveland. Loveland's cool. It's like the last place in Colorado where you still have to go to some guy's house to buy weed. Dude, I'm definitely not falling for that shit again. Oh man. Like she said though, I'm coming up from Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is cool, man. Don't worry, I believe in science. Much like your massage parlors, we're being overrun by car washes and mega churches. And the other day I actually saw a mega church that had like a car wash attached to it. It was called Jesus Please Take the Wheel and Wash. But I live down there with my wife. We're actually in a non-traditional marriage. We still enjoy each other's company. She still finds me attractive even though I swim with a shirt on. I actually make love with a shirt on as well. I don't know if you guys can tell. But can get a little awkward though because she'll spend some money on some nice lingerie and get all dolled up, and then I just kind of like shuffle into my little Winnie the Pooh outfit. My poor dog's in the corner like, Eeyore, don't worry, this won't last long. I think one of our favorite married activities though is watching true crime. Any true crime fans in the house? Being a fan of true crime is weird because like an episode will come on and you'll be like, oh, I love this murder. But I've actually learned a lot watching true crime. One of the things I've learned, pretty much the number one thing, is that men statistically are like the number one killers of everything. Unless you believe life begins at conception. But no, you know what? We do have a good marriage. We get along most of the time. We do fight about one thing. My wife thinks that I don't like children, which isn't the case at all. This all stems from an incident. We were at a baseball game, and she just struck up a conversation with somebody's unaccompanied minor. And she's worked with kids her whole life, so this was really natural for her. But at the end of the conversation, she looked at me and she was like, "Why didn't you talk to that kid?" And I was like, I don't know if you know that it's not socially acceptable for someone that looks like me to just approach somebody else's child and say the same things that you do. Like, I can't walk up to a kid in public and just be like, how old are you? That's a pretty dress. I'm not trying to get elected. No, but we do have one son, though. He's Gen Z. He's actually here. I won't point him out, embarrass him. But I fucking love Gen Z. They're my favorite. One of my favorite Gen Z things is they come up with trends constantly. One of the recent trends I really enjoyed was they were just doing completely normal things without bringing their cell phones. They called it raw dogging. Back in my day, raw dogging was how you became pro-choice. Another universal fact about raw dogging is that everybody's mother has done it. At least once, including my own. I think my mom was more of a cat lady though, not because we ever owned any cats, but more because she used to just leave me at home for days at a time with like 3 cans of tuna and a saucer of milk. My mom was a boomer though. I feel like the boomers get a really bad rap for a lot of things. One of those things is how they raised my generation. I think that's super unfair. I can say without a doubt that they did not raise us. I don't know what they were doing, but it was not raising children. I had a house key when I was like 5. Me and my brother were just out in the front yard with the lawn darts at each other, no problems. But my dad was my superhero. I know a lot of people like to say that about their dads, but my dad actually did have a secret identity. During the week, he was like a mild-mannered accountant, but on the weekends, he would pop out of the closet covered in glitter like he was ready to hit pride. If you're picking up what I'm laying down, had a gay dad. It was actually really cool, though. It was only awkward a couple times. Those were most at the end of his life. I had to do a couple things for him when he was in hospice. First thing he asked me to do is he asked me to delete his porn collection. This is a true story. And we're talking about a 65-year-old accountant. So these are meticulous files on a desktop computer filled with like still images of Latin men. File names like 2008 taxes.butts. The other thing I had to do was, because we live in America, so I had to help with a lot of the home health care, and I actually had to give my dad a suppository. Yeah, it always gets really quiet when I tell this, so let me set this up for you. So, here's my dad, right? He's getting towards the end of his life, and he doesn't care if I tell this joke, by the way. You know, he's kind of holding himself up. He doesn't have a lot of strength left, and I'm behind him. I'm not professionally trained, so I'm just like trying to pin the tail on the donkey. And, you know, it was actually turned out to be a really special moment because, you know, he looked back at me, and I looked up at him, and we both realized that this might be the last time a man lovingly places something in his ass. Oh man, so I have PTSD. It's not from that, I don't think. PTSD is a crazy diagnosis though, because in the moment that your trauma is happening, your mind and body become one, and your mind says to your body, look, I got you, we got this, everything's gonna be fine. But in 6 months, you're gonna be at like a Chuck E. Cheese at a child's birthday party, a balloon's gonna pop, and you're not gonna be invited back. My other job besides comedy is I'm a bartender. Yeah, bartenders in the house, let's go. I really enjoy bartending because it's one of the only customer service jobs where you get to slowly poison your customers. And they think it's their idea, and I made pretty good money. I borrowed that from ExxonMobil. Before I bartended though, I had a completely different career altogether. I sold drugs. It's totally different. Drugs are solid, alcohol's liquid, don't think about it. That came to an abrupt end though when I sold drugs to a cop. Twice. That's why I ended up becoming a convicted felon. It's not odd that being a felon though, don't worry, you guys got really quiet there. It's actually incredibly easy to get out of destination weddings. When I got my felony though, I was a young man, I was in my early 20s. My life kind of spiraled out of control. I put on a ton of weight, in and out of court all the time. I got really toxic with the women in my life, and I realized that if I didn't turn things around and start making better choices, that I could end up serving like 4 to 8 years in the White House. But no, I'm actually a registered independent. I don't really feel like anybody's doing a very good job helping out the working man right now. But I do think that I have figured out the number one thing that's dividing us as a country right now. State lines. No? Okay. But no, honestly though, I do support the war on drugs. One drug in particular, Viagra. I feel like if we're able to outlaw Viagra, then maybe some of these old politicians would retire and stop trying to fuck us all the time. But, yeah. You guys like 80s movies? Alright. So my favorite 80s movie growing up was E.T. Loved it as a child. I got really excited they were actually going to do a remake. They got the whole cast back. Steven Spielberg was in. And they had to stop production because I guess ICE finally got that little bastard. Alright guys. Hey, we're all going to try this joke out for the first time together, okay? So, alright. So we've all had a bunch of friends, people in our lives that we've stopped talking to over the years for political reasons or because we have different values or viewpoints. And I think that that we should stop doing that because Republicans have some wild shit to say. Like, you should definitely talk to your family because I was talking to my buddy the other day. He was, you know, everybody has that buddy that started going to like guitar church after the divorce. So I was talking to him, and unfortunately, you know, we've been good friends for a long time, and the subject of climate change came up because it's, you know, 1,000 fucking degrees. And, you know, he said to me, he was like, you know, climate change is because of the gays. And I was like, go on. He's like, well, let me show you. He goes, you know, when they get together, there's just not enough natural lubrication. And the friction is just causing too much heat. And that's all I got for that joke. So, thank you for being a part of it. Love you guys. Have a good night. Thank you, Loveland. It's been awesome.